I just spent $2,200 on junk. Boy, can I not wait to get into this box. Stay tuned. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. I appreciate it. If you could, hit that thumbs up down below. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Doesn't cost a thing. It helps me. It helps beat the YouTube algorithm so that it gets my videos out to everybody that might want to see it. So do that for me. I'd appreciate it. But today we've got an unboxing. We've got a rather large unboxing. It's probably the largest unboxing I've ever done because what we have is a junk silver purchase, mixture of halves and quarters. Let's dig in and see what we got. This was a private purchase, and we are going to be going through these, searching for any key dates, varieties, etc., before we just put this away. And this was taped up really, really well, and I'm going to keep it this side up because it's got my name on the bottom, or should I say the top. And it's taped inside the box, it feels like. Yep, so we're going to need to do some more opening to be able to get this stuff out. And like I was starting to say, this is a private purchase in which you can save yourself quite a lot of money with private purchases, but you have to make sure. Oh my, did he do a good job unboxing this up? Good grief. Rather than letting you see me struggle with this, I'm going to pause this for just a second. Get this out onto the table where we can start doing something with it. I'll be right back. Okay. As I was ripping it out, I actually dropped some stuff. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and we should have 75 face value of halves and 25 face value of quarters. And we are going to separate them out by year. I know we've got a mix of Walkers, Benjis, Kennedys. We've got some quarters here. We've got some SLQs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the halves because I know a little bit more about them. I'm going to get them stacked up. And I'm guessing these are in rolls of $10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 5. This one broke open on me. And should have $25, which these must be in $5 sets. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So it appears that they're right. It's always good to check. So let me go ahead and sort these out by year. And then we are going to start searching for varieties on these. So let me get these set up, and I'll be right back. And we've got a great assortment of coins here that I want to just kind of do a quick recap. We have 4 Barbers in 1895, 1904, 1907, 1912. Then we have a total of 70 $35 face of Walkers. We've got 1 1917, 2 18s. This is ending in a 9. I can't see the number before it. It could be a 19, 829, 839. Not sure. I've got it in the 19 spot. We got 2 20s, a 23. We've got 4 34s, a 35, 5 36, 3 37s, 2 39s, a 40, 8 41s, 11 42s, 14 43s, 6 44s, 7 45s, and 1 1946. Then we move on to our Benjis. We have a total of 44. We've got a 1950. We've got 9 51s, 2 52s, 4 53s, 4 54s, a 1956, 6 57s, a 1958, which I am missing the Philly 1958 Philly to complete my $half book. And I flipped it over. It's the Denver, which I already have. So that's still on the hunt. 359s, 361s, 562s, and 563s. We then get to our 64 Kennedys, which we have 29 of those. And unfortunately, we got 3 40%ers in here as well. We've got 2 67s and a 68. So I'll be reaching out to the seller in reference to that. See if we can come to some sort of agreement on that. So now we start to go through looking for the varieties. I'm probably going to start with the Kennedys just because I know what I'm looking for better on that. And then we will start to go back through, figure out if we've got any better dates with these coins. We'll see where it goes. So I'm going to start going through this pile for any varieties, looking for the 64 Denvers, and we'll be back. Do not in any way, shape, or form feel that there was any ill intention. That's one thing about dealing privately. Know your sellers. If you want to deal privately, know your sellers. Know that you're going to get the items you're purchasing and that they're going to be around to stick with you in the event that there happens to be a problem. So I'm going to get all these put away, and then we're going to get the quarters out. Be back in a moment. Okay, now that we got all the halves out of the way, let's get into some quarters and see what kind of neat stuff we can find in here. I imagine that most of these are going to be Washingtons. Matter of fact, I believe that first $20 worth is all Washingtons, and we'll get those stacked up by date. But then we have a second bag here that I see some Barbers, I see some SLQs, and some Washingtons. Those appear to be pretty daggone slicked out. Have probably be missing some dates on quite a few of them. But let me go ahead and get these sorted, and we'll see what we can find. And let's start off with the Barbers. I've got 2 Barbers. One cannot read a date on. The other is a 1906. Then we have a total of 14 Standing Liberty quarters. We've got a 25, a 26, and 3 30s. The rest of these are unreadable dates, unfortunately. Then we get into the Washingtons. We've got a 36, a 38, a 39, a 41, or excuse me, 2 41s, 3 43s, a 48. That should be down in this row. 150, 2 51s, 2 52s, 4 53s, 2 54s, a 57, 2 58s, 3 60s, 3 61s, 3 62s, a 63, and then the rest of these are 64s, which was very unsurprising to see. So now I get the daunting task of trying to learn about quarters and varieties and key dates and so forth because I have no clue. So after I go through these, I'll be back, and then we'll key you up for the next video, which I'm hoping to have soon. So let me go through these. Talk to you soon. Started this hunt and had to set some things aside. But now we're going to go through all the 64s. There are DDOs and DDRs for both the 64 and the 64D. So that's what we're going to go through here now. I'll be back. Hopefully we can find something good in there. Stay tuned. Or not, this is the very first 1964 quarter that we began looking at. Went over the obverse, there was nothing there. Flipped it over to the reverse. And I think we have a triple repunched mint mark. It shows up better in a picture because I can get in a little bit better. Let me see if I can get a little closer for this. There we go. I believe that is a triple repunch. Did not see it on Variety Vista. And we also have some doubling, which is probably machine doubling or a worn die on this. You can see it along the left edge of the D and dollar and on the O on the inside. And also along the left sides of the E and the R. Although the E legs look like they have nice doubling on the horizontal parts of the E. So let me know your thoughts on this one. I'm going to set this one aside, and I'd like your feedback on that. So, on to the next ones. All right, so after going through all the Washington quarters, I actually came up with 4 that are of interest to me. This one, the first one, which is probably just some machine doubling, but the could potentially be an RPM. Then the next is one with a nice die crack going through the forehead of Washington here. And this thing is in like beautiful, beautiful shape. So we get a nice little die crack there that I think would grade really well. And then we have 2 others that I am questioning on RPMs here, but I think based upon the left edges of olive quarter that it's probably just machine doubling. And then the last one is a triple, which that's the one that really, really interests me. So let me know what you think. This has been a great junk silver hunt. I thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Remember to hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do so. It's just another average stacker saying hug a loved one and stay safe, and remember, you can't find it if you don't hunt for it.